Hello students, welcome to another video of creative non-fiction. In the previous video, we understood the 4 R's of creative non-fiction, and in today's video, we shall understand the storytelling elements in a creative non-fiction. And this creative non-fiction is I Am Malala. Now before starting this, tell me the answer to this question. What makes a real life story as engaging as a fictional one? Yes, the answer is elements of a story. Now before starting the elements of a story, let's first understand what is storytelling. Storytelling is the art of sharing narratives to engage and inform the audience. It involves real or fictional events in a structured and compelling way. Now let's start with a creative non-fiction, that is I Am Malala. It's a story of Malala Yousafzai, a young girl who fought against the Taliban rules and stood for the education of girls. It's a storytelling that brings real life experiences to a global audience. Now let's talk about the elements of storytelling. The first is setting, the place or the time where the events take place. Next is character, the people who are involved in this story. Then it's the plot, the events of incidents that take place in the narrative. Next is conflict, the struggle or the conflict faced by the characters in the narrative. And then comes theme, the learning or the takeaway that we take from the story or the narrative. Now let's do them one by one. The first one here is characters. It's in creative non-fiction, characters are real people. In I Am Malala, characters drive the narrative and create personal connection with the readers. Let's see how the characters can be divided into protagonist and antagonist. Here, the character whom we can say protagonist is Malala Yousafzai, and the antagonists are the Taliban and those opposing Malala's mission. If we talk of traits of Malala, it's bravery, determination and resilience. Whereas about antagonists, it's the family, teachers and the community who are opposing Malala's mission. Now the example, her strong bond with her father and defiance against the Taliban. And here the Taliban's harsh rules that highlight the dangers that were faced by Malala. Now let's see the next point, that is the setting. The setting provides a backdrop for the memoir. Now Swat Valley in Pakistan, a place of beauty and conflict. Example, it's a contrast between the valley's natural beauty and the Taliban rule. Let's look at one example here. The setting includes cultural and political factors that shape Malala's journey. Example is restrictions on girls' education. It impacts the plot and Malala's activism. Now the third point is plot. It's the real events that shape the story's tension and resolution. It can be divided into different structure. First is exposition, then rising action, then climax, falling action, and finally resolution. Let us see how this particular narrative has all these steps of a structure of plot. Here are the key elements of structure of the plot of I Am Malala. The first one is exposition, Malala's early life and passion for education. Example, her love for learning and the Taliban's growing influence. Then is rising action, the Taliban's increasing restrictions. Example, Malala's speeches and advocacy. Next is climax, the assassination attempt on Malala. Example, the October 9, 2012 attack marks the story's turning point. And then we have falling action and resolution, Malala's recovery and global activism. Example, her speeches at the UN and Nobel Prize winning. These storytelling elements have a strong impact on the narrative. Let's see this with the narrative that we are discussing. The first impact is real connection. How characters and settings make the global issues relatable. For example, Malala's portrayal of her family life makes her story more personal and accessible. And the next point is tension and resolution. The plot structure keeps readers engaged. For example, the climax where Malala is shot is a pivotal moment that brings the story's themes into sharp focus. Now let's see the storytelling elements in our particular narrative. The character Ziauddin Yousafzai, Malala's father, he is a key supporter to her. Then the setting, Swat Valley under the Taliban rule. And next is plot, Malala's journey from local activism to global recognition. Now it's the task time. You have to choose a character from any story that you have read recently, and then you have to write diary entries from the character perspective, reflecting on key events in the plot. Focus on how these events impact the thoughts and feelings and actions of the characters. You can use this table to fill your thoughts. That's all for today. See you in the next video. Till then, happy learning.